Hi everybody, welcome back to Would You Rather, the game that asks the hard-hitting questions. Would you rather? It's as simple as that. Without any more stalling, let's begin. Would you rather acid saliva or flamethrower farts? I think flamethrower farts would be a pretty cool party trick. Oh no, the candles have gone out. Ah, Spammals, come over here. Acid saliva. I imagine we have a reinforced mouth to, like, protect our face from melting. I guess you could spit at your enemies to melt their faces. But then you could never make out with someone. You could never really kiss anybody because you would just murder them. And flamethrower farts are really cool doing that. I am actually shocked and surprised. 48% of people would go the acid saliva. Be a xenomorph. Live out your alien dreams. No kissing, no making out. I don't even fart very often. I suppose to concern as you might set fire, like you're sat in your chair and then you kind of just unconsciously just kind of let one rip and then, oh no, my chair's on fire. Would you rather jump in a pool full of pee or do military training? I require data. Hang on. Basic training for the British Army, for instance, typically lasts 13 weeks. Look, I'm a big chunky monkey. I can't walk for longer than 5 minutes without panting for air, having a bad bag. I don't know if I would survive basic training. I'm very much designed to be the guy in the chair that would kind of be like, hey, turn left at the next junction, and then there's the bad guy. Jump in a pool full of pee is not a pleasant experience whatsoever. It's horrible. However, momentary and fleeting, yes, it very much is. I could jump in, quickly run out, jump into a shower, decontaminate, jump into a hot tub, and then pretend it never happened. I'm not a coward. I just wouldn't survive basic training. So I'm taking pee. Give me the pee. I'm a coward. Ah. Would you rather water park or nature? To me, this is a no-brainer. I would 100% go to the water park. I love water. I love swimming. I love slides. That's my happy place right there. But I do have friends who would take nature in a heartbeat. They love going for walks through the forest. They kind of look for rocks and geodes and fossils and stuff like that. But no, I'm taking the water park. Bam. Wow, that's actually surprisingly evenly balanced. Let me know below what you would have picked. Would you rather have a broken hand or have a broken foot? As someone who's got plantar fasciitis, when it strikes, I am basically disabled. You cannot walk. It is painful beyond all contemplation of pain. So I very much know what it's kind of like to have a broken foot and all the issues that have come with that. It sucks. Gotta go to the bathroom, but I'm on crutches. I'm holding on to every door frame. It's not pleasant. A broken hand, I got 2 of them, and I only really use, well, actually I use both of them, come to think about it, but I could get by with just one. Stop talking. It's such a clear answer. I'm gonna be surprised if anybody has chosen broken foot, but here we go, broken hands. What is wrong with people? Do some people just like suffering? Or do they just not think of, like, oh, the ramifications of my choices? I now have a broken foot. I suppose it is only one foot, but still, sucks. Would you rather be the least intelligent but the richest person in the world, or be the most intelligent but the poorest person in the world? This is quite a philosophical question, and I don't appreciate it one bit. Thank you very much. It's gonna make me look like a douche. So you have all the money in the world, but you're really dumb. That to me just sounds like happiness. You know, ignorance is bliss. Give me a lot of money and have a very low threshold of being impressed, and I could just be happy for days. So that sounds like a good time. Being intelligent and the poorest person in the world is a double whammy. Not only are you the poorest person in the world, but you have the intelligence to know just how you are. And you know probably how to get out of that situation, but because of the rules of Would You Rather, you're forbidden from doing so. I'm gonna be rich and dumb. Getting some interesting results with this one. I'm using a different website than we did in the past, but even still, interesting times. Hello, yes? Would you rather? Oh. Would you rather read anyone's mind or guess the future? I would go with guess the future, but let me explain why. Reading anyone's minds is a fun trick. That's a fun thing to do. You could really use that to your advantage to kind of better your work, better your social circle, better yourself. But it's a double-edged sword because you also hear every unspoken negative opinion or thoughts about you. So you may be talking to your wife or looking at your wife or your best friend, and they're just going, I hate this guy. He's such a twat. Look at his stupid face. I hate it. I can't wait to leave him. And that'll just break your heart, and that'll just really gnaw away at you. We've all had that scenario where like, hey, is something wrong? Nah, nothing's wrong. Like, there's definitely something wrong, but they won't tell you. But guess in the future, I can make some money. And I could avoid, like, death. There's going to be, like, an accident. I can kind of swerve out the way in time. Guess the future. Poof. What the f*** is wrong with people? I am on the wrong side of history, aren't I? Am I the problem? Would you rather be stupid or be ugly? Can I not be both? I'm kind of already both. I suppose it doesn't really clarify enough. You could be stupid, but there's no guarantee or there's no implication that you would be beautiful. You could be ugly and stupid. Be ugly. You could be ugly and stupid, but you could be ugly and intelligent. So I'm going to choose be ugly, because choosing be ugly gives you a chance that you might have some intelligence and other great things going on in your life. And honestly, like, looks are skin deep. What matters is on the insides. Choosing to be stupid, you're just destroying your mind, and you very well may still be ugly. Bam! 58% of people are stupid. Would you rather Fortnite or Call of Duty? I don't really play either of them. I detest Fortnite. I don't have any time for it or cares for it, and I don't play it. Call of Duty, I typically play the campaigns once they come out, and then I never touch the multiplayer because it's very stupid. So I'm going to take option 3 and play with Lego. In lieu of an option 3, I'll go Call of Duty. Bam! I'm sorry, Fortnite gamers. You can go and play Fortnite and have fun in your corner. I'll just stand over there being sad and lonely and blah, blah. That said, the whole Darth Vader AI voice thing is pretty cool. Would you rather drop your phone in the toilet or leave your phone in a taxi? You know what? This actually rings close to home. I just came back from vacation. I went to the Mediterranean, had a wonderful time. My mother, however, was a nightmare for leaving her phone in places. Even before we got onto the ship, we left our car with the people at the dock. They take your car away and they park it. And then my mum was like, where's my phone? I've left it in the car. And the car's driving away. So I'm like, stop that car! Later in the cruise, somewhere in Spain, we was in a park. My mum was sat on a bench on her phone. She was done. She put it alongside her, stood up and walked away, left it behind. So once again, no one stole it, luckily. Another time, we was on a tour somewhere. We had a special tour bus. So luckily it was okay, but my mum left her phone on the tour bus, which is similar to leaving it on a taxi. That stayed there for a couple of hours until we could get back to it. But we got it back. And there was a fourth occasion. Like, she was losing her phone everywhere. I was very concerned. So back to the question. I think I'll drop it in the toilet, because so long as you, like, grab it fast afterwards, you should be fine. If it's not powered up, you should be fine. You might damage it, but you're gonna get to keep it. If you leave your phone in a taxi, hey, good luck getting that taxi to come back. Good luck finding that taxi again. It's probably gone. Toilet. Yeah, I'm in the majority this time. Let's go. Toilet gang. Oh. Okay. Final question. The last time. All together now, would you rather Xbox or Nintendo Switch? Mate, I am so... Hang on, come closer. I love Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch is great. I've got one. I've got lots of games for it. I love buying physical games for my Nintendo Switch and collecting them. I don't really touch the digital stuff. Nintendo Switch 2 announced. Great. It looks like a Switch 1. Great. It was great. Great. This is awesome. But it is so anti-consumer that the physical games don't really have the game on it. The price tag of it is twice as much. The restrictions on it are scary. It requires a day one patch just to operate. Nintendo are making it really freaking hard to like a Nintendo Switch 2. And as someone who likes to own the physical games, you don't really own physical games on Switch 2. It's all just like a digital game key to play a downloaded game. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. All the goodwill that Nintendo Switch 1 had created for Nintendo is well and truly out the window in a trash can somewhere on fire crying. Xbox, however, has Xbox Game Pass. Brand new AAA games available on day one. So we're gonna go Xbox. Bam! Fuck you, Nintendo. I used to love you. I still love you. Well, this has been Would You Rather. I hope you enjoyed this. It's a short little silly video. More videos are on the way. Check out the more recent. We've got a Stormworks video just went up. We've got Falasa Edge of the Abyss. We've got some great videos that just went up. You've been missing out on lots. Notifications are completely dead. So, do check out the channel. Have a look back at some of the most recent uploads. They're good stuff. I'm back, baby. I love your faces. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.